Welcome to the present. If you just joined for the first time, do me that favor, like the video, strike that like on the video, subscribe here to subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Our friend Jimmy Carragher just came out and told us he don't know why the top six clubs that tried to pull away to the Super League, was it last year or 2 years ago? Why were they not sanctioned? But Everton, who actually breached the FFP rules, right? I mean, deducted 10 points. But for some reason, the top six clubs in England, who were actually part of the formation of the Super League that, uh, how do I put it, eventually didn't come to fruition yet. The key word is yet. Why were they not sanctioned? I would think someone like Jimmy Carragher will be smart enough, intelligent enough to understand that the reason why those top six clubs are not sanctioned because they are the bread and butter of the English Premiership. But for some reason, Jim Carragher that is put now front of our screen every weekend through Sky Sports and other media outlets, he's unaware. Either he's feigning ignorance or he's actually very, very ignorant. Either Jamie is actually very, very ignorant or he's feigning. How can you have the audacity to tell us? Okay, let me show you more that I can tell you. This is from Sky Sports, right? Let's read it. Let's read what's on top. When you consider six clubs try to leave the PL, the Premier League, and there was no sanction, it doesn't feel right. Jamie. It doesn't feel right. How can you understand why? If you take away those six clubs from the English Premiership, the league will cease to exist. It will die a natural death. Without Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, you have no English Premier. Do you think people want to watch Brighton and Everton? Do you think people want to watch Sheffield United versus, with all due respect, Aston Villa? How can you say you don't know why, for some reason, the FA deliberately refused to sanction those six clubs? Because they are the bread and butter of the league. They are the oxygen of the English Premiership. See, 80% of the English Premiership revenue come through those six clubs. If you take away those six clubs, the English Premiership will extinguish. It will evaporate. They are the lifeblood of the Premier League. See, I understand. Subsection of the English fans are delusional. They think that their league is on top because of them. You are delusional. You have a global audience that makes the league what it is. See, the reason why Man U is Man U is because of its global audience. The reason why Arsenal, Chelsea are so big is because of their global audience. If you take away that global audience, your league will die a natural death. So get off your high horses. Stop thinking because you're in England and you play a few games for England, or you are revered in England. You think the match going fans are the oxygen of the league. The revenues that you use in buying players and paying those astronomical wages, how do you think they're generated? How do you think they're generated? The fact that all these global companies are fighting for the right to the English Premiership is because of the global audience. Take away the global audience, your league will perish. Your league will perish. So the fact that Jim Carragher doesn't understand this, I am perplexed. I am perplexed. I want to believe he's feigning that ignorance. I don't think Jamie is this. He's not as dumb as this. I'm struggling to believe that Jamie could be as dumb as this to think that when you consider six clubs try to leave the PL and there was no sanction, doesn't feel right. See, life sometimes doesn't feel right. And there's something I need to remind you, Jamie, and the other English fans. Those clubs are owned by Americans. Did you hear me? Majority of those clubs are owned by Americans, so you're not entirely safe. Yes, the clubs are domiciled in England, Yes, you have match-going fans that troop to the stadiums to make it attractive too. But guess what? If you take those clubs out of England, they will still fill up stadiums. Yeah, let me remind you that. So that your arrogance and this bravado that you and the likes of Jimmy what's it called? Gary Neville, Michael, and Stephen Lock are showing is a front. It's a front. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know what you think in the comment section, because maybe some of you don't understand why those things are not sanctioned. But a lot of reasonable, sensible football fans understand that the reason why Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool are not sanctioned, and Man United are not sanctioned is because they are the oxygen of the league. You can't see, once you take those clubs out, there's nothing to watch. There will be nothing to watch. So like, share, subscribe. Very, very important. Let me put it on the screen. Yes, make sure you like the video. Very, very important. Subscribe here to subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notification bells. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.